Welcome to your Tutor Online video lessons. Today we continue our series on solving systems of linear equations. Today we'll look at how to solve those equations by elimination. For the elimination method, you're simply going to add the two equations together in a way that will cancel out one of the variables. In our example here, if we just go ahead and add these two equations together as we see them, the y's will cancel out. 3 plus 2 gives us 5x. Negative 1 plus positive 1 cancels out. And 10 plus 20 is 30. Now that the y's are canceled out, we can solve for x. And in this example, x is equal to 6. Then we want to take our solution, x is equal to 6, go back into one of the original equations and plug it in. So we plugged 6 in for x and we'll solve for y. 2 times 6 is 12. Whenever y is equal to 20. Take away 12 from both sides and we're left with y is equal to 8. Now we have both answers to our systems of equation. X is equal to 6, y is equal to 8. Sometimes you need to change one of the equations before adding them together in order to get a variable to cancel out. In this example, if we multiply the second equation by a negative 2, the x's will cancel out. When you multiply an equation by a number, you need to multiply every single term by that number. So now we get negative 2x plus 4y is equal to positive 22. And we can just copy over the top equation exactly as we see it. 2x plus 3y is equal to 13. Now when we add these two equations together, the x's will cancel out. Positive 2 plus negative 2 is 0. 4 and 3 is 7y. And 13 plus 22 is 35. We can divide this new equation by 7 on both sides, and we'll solve y is equal to 5. Again, we're going to take the same answer, plug it into one of our originals, and we'll get the answer for x. X minus 2 times 5 is equal to negative 11. X minus 10, that's negative 2 times 5 is negative 10, is equal to negative 11. Add 10 to both sides, and x is negative 1. For our last example, we'll see that sometimes you have to multiply both equations by a factor in order to get something to cancel out. Here, none of the coefficients are multiples of the other. We need to multiply both equations in order to match up any of the coefficients. I'm going to try to eliminate the x, and in order to do that, I'll multiply the 2x by 5 and the 5x by negative 2 to get a 10 and a negative 10 to cancel out. 2x times 5 becomes 10x. 3x times 5 becomes 15y. And 16 times 5 is 80. For this equation, we're multiplying by negative 2, so we'll get negative 10 x, positive 8 y, and all of that is equal to positive 12. We'll add both of these together. The 10's cancel out. Positive 10 minus 10 is 0. 15 plus 8 is 23. Y. 80 plus 12 is 92. We'll divide both sides by 23 to get the y all by itself, and y is equal to 4. Same process as before, we're going to take our answer for y and plug it into an original. Two x plus 3y, y here is 4, is equal to 16. 2x plus 12 is equal to 16. Subtract 12 from both sides. 2x is equal to 4. And finally, 4 divided by 2, x is equal to 2. I hope you found this lesson useful. If you have any questions, leave a comment on the blog at www.yourtutoronline.com. If you have any lesson suggestions, send an email to podcast@yourtutoronline.com. Thanks for watching. Class dismissed.